So, we're in January, the transfer window's here, and I've sold Robert Latzel for £7.5 million to Mines. This wasn't planned, but I'm doing it anyway because I was in a position where he was upset with the lack of game time he was getting, and I ended up sending him because I promised, you know what, if you want to get upset about it and you're not doing very well, you can go. So I sold him to Mines. I think the fact we've made almost 10 times the amount of money that we got for the guy is good, but I upset the players by doing this. Yeah, Shohanlu is upset with the fact we sold him because he's dressing room leader, and 9 other players agreed with him. So, yeah, including another captain. So, another team leader, which is interesting. A lot of important people upset with the fact I sold him, so we need to sign a new striker. Mostly because I actually promised to do so in this transfer window. I also need to sell some players or loan people out, but it is one of those things. We are going to be okay. Vuskovic again is upset with the fact he didn't get the game time he was looking for. I'm giving you the game time now, and we are doing our business. Another thing we need to really focus on is, what do we do now in this situation? But, that being said, I have made one of a sale. I sold Ramos for 1.5 million, which should be going up to 1.8 million. He was not happy with the game time he was getting. Again, not the end of the world. But honestly, I didn't play him at all. Maybe just the one game. He did okay, but it wasn't particularly impressive. And yeah, I got players that could play in that position now, so he was kind of not needed. And 1.5 million pounds for a guy that I don't know if he actually signed for money or not, but the fact that Bilbao signed for £1 million back in the day in the Bundesliga, they're in the third tier now, is saying a lot. So honestly, I don't think it's the end of the world if we got £1.5 million to send him back to Portugal. But we have made some moves in the transfer market. One move, really, but it's still a big move regardless. We're trying to sign Roberto Piccoli. Now, I will say this here now. He hasn't been final sentences for Frankfurt in the second tier, but he was okay last year in the Bundesliga, getting 13 goals in a season they got relegated in. So clearly he's got some talent, and I thought to myself, well, he's quite good. My scouts agreed with me with the assessment. This is back in June, July time. We are going to have to pay a bit closer to that 58 grand to get him in if we do sign him. But he had a release clause of 12.75 million. So I thought, you know what? We can do that. Thankfully, if he was to sign for us, he'll have a release clause of about 32 million, 38 million. So we could definitely make a profit from him. But he's also a target forward. So again, pretty much replacing Latzel like for like. Just pay almost double the money, but it's not the end of the world. I think we can do good things with him. And I really like what I see with him as well. Apparently he still can't speak German? How? He speaks good German. Okay, it's not the end of the world. We are, however, looking like we're about to sell Willem Bethelsen for 1.7 million right now, which was not planned, but Mines are going in for him apparently, and I have been given an opportunity to make some money for the guy if I sign on the free transfer, so yay for that. He hasn't really been getting the first team football I was expecting, and he hasn't really developed much. So, yeah, while he's got good Bundesliga potential, I don't think he's really doing much for my expectations of him. So, it's not the end of the world. We have also had offers for Zimura. I have turned them down. I think Zimura is still my best left back, and I'd rather not sell him, if I'm honest with you. He's been quite good, as you can tell by these stats. He is wanted by Shanghai Port and Genk. They're the two teams that made offers for him right now. They are, well, Shanghai Port are saying no for now, but Genk, I think, can make an offer. And I feel like that while some of the people are saying, no, we're not going to make the offer because it's so high, I think that the 11.5 to 12.5 million is not unreasonable to want money back for. And given that his current value by the game, I feel like I can get 12.5 million for him. Maybe even 13.5 million. So if I can make a 10 million plus profit, that'd be great. But that being said, Gang actually made an offer, which was actually going to get us paid from of 9.5, with eventual cost going up to 16.25 million. He actually wasn't interested, so I just turned it down. I was looking for 12 million up front, effectively. So if we can get something like that, that'd be great. And it would break our record as well, generally. So I'm hoping for more money in the future. However, we had some games since we last met, and since we drew 2-2 against Dusseldorf, we've had a few games, and I think things have been progressive. The first game we had was our North Derby against Werder Bremen, and we took it inside 2 minutes. Zamora finds back for his first league goal of the season. That was good to get that opening goal. But then Werder Bremen decided to actually be annoying in this game and cause some problems. Lennon finds Weiser, and Weiser scores to make it 1-1. Okay, it's not ideal. We can work with this, especially when Pariah scores to make it 2-1 to us. Good goal. Really nice free kick, but unfortunately Werder Bremen do get an equaliser in the 41st minute of the game. I thought to myself, okay, they can't already cause problems. Apparently they could, and thus gets the goal. And then they take the lead just before half-time. I am noticing a problem here. Weiser with a chance again, and he scores. He was given too much time and space, and we made the pay for it. However, we equalise in the 51st minute of the game. Weiss finds Jatta, and Jatta showing his quality by buying Esposito, and then Esposito won us the game. 59 minutes in the time, Jatta again causing problems, play across, but they don't clear it properly. And Zamora finds Esposito by accident, it looks like, and we win the game 4-3. A chaotic game that we probably didn't deserve to win. Looking at these stats, we definitely got super lucky we won, but I'm not complaining about the fact we scored 4 goals and beat our main rivals. Now, if only we can stop ourselves conceding so many chances and goals. We then took a partisan and took the lead inside 11 minutes from the penalty spot. Benes for the finish. And 33 minutes in, we double our lead. Muller is able to cause problems. Finds Benes. He finds the lap. Liam Delap's first goal since the opening game of the season. And then we got our third goal 82 minutes in. Koisdorfer just having the really nice touch. Finds himself in a lot of time and space and shoots and scores. 3-0 against Partizan. In a game I thought we would stock a bit more win, but we win 3-0, and we do well in the Champions League again. That's our 8th point of the campaign. We then took on our next opponent in Freiburg, and we were good in this game. Jatta scored the opening goal inside 35 minutes, and I thought, oh, that's nice. We don't do well against them normally. Highway Bears then take the corner, finds Buskovic, and it's 2-0 after 52 minutes. And then we finished ourselves really nicely inside 61 minutes. The lap with the best pass I've seen in a while, finding Jatta, and Jatta makes it go the wrong way and shoots and scores. So good game, good goal, 3-0 win against Freiburg. We looked quite good in this game, we really did. And then we took on Heidenheim, and inside 5 minutes we're 1-0 down. This is a team at the time that was 17th place. We just didn't deal with that cross, unfortunately, and later on we considered a penalty when we should have done better. We actually had a penalty ourselves, which was missed, and it's one of the reasons why I'm annoyed. Latzel missed it, and I thought, okay, it's an opportunity to get the equalising goal. I normally trust Latzel. He'd also been without a goal for a while, and then he hit his shot at the goalkeeper, and it did that. But yeah, that was one of those games. Nothing really happened for us. I don't know why some of my players are so far up there in the left-hand side of the pitch, but we just didn't have the best of games for whatever reason, and we were meant to pay for it, unfortunately. However, we then took on Lyon in the Champions League, and our home form and away form is seemingly quite different. We take the lead thanks to Pariah inside 4 minutes, and I thought we were going to be having a bit of luck. Then we have a corner. However, Bellis takes it. It comes out to Pariah, and he again proves himself to be a nuisance. Finds Esposito. It's 2-0 inside 60 minutes. And when they'll score a goal back inside 36 minutes, I thought to myself, oh, this could go really badly. Also, this is just a good finish. I will question why we couldn't save it or stop the shot from happening, but it didn't matter. We still won by 2-1, and we now have 11 points in the Champions League after 6 games. We're doing quite well. But then we go ahead and host Stuttgart, and inside 33 minutes, we're 1-0 up. V's with the opening goal. I'm happy because I think Stuttgart, a team that are around us in the league because of the Champions League positions, that's good to take the lead against them. Then Cal does this. I think he shoots him, but he's missed it, and it just finds way to Busquets anyway. So it's 2-0 going to half-time, and then they score a goal back inside 57 minutes. Admittedly, we should do better defending that, but I'm not complaining otherwise. But then we concede a goal from a corner, and now I'm really starting to get annoyed because the next Zagadu scores a goal. They then went to 10 men, and we didn't score. We should have won this game. 2-0 up and thrown away is not something I find acceptable for my players. Then we took on Hoffenheim, and inside 5 minutes we're winning. And this is one of those games where it just goes well. Giasso again proving himself to be a nuisance. Really well worked this goal. However, Hoffenheim then equalised. And again, as another set piece goal conceded by us. This time it's just unfortunately unlucky, but they were the better team in this game and probably deserved the point. We're just having really bad games lately, and I don't know why, but at the same time, maybe, just maybe, it could be a lot worse. That being said, after 16 games, we are in 4th place. We are now 3 points behind Bayern Munich and behind Bayer Leverkusen and 8 points behind RB Leipzig, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. We are also just 1 point clear Stuttgart, who we did draw against, so there you go. The 2 points clear Dortmund and 3 points clear Freiburg and Hoffenheim. So European football was definitely not guaranteed, to say the least, and if we had a chance again in the top, or at least fighting for the title, I think that's already gone as well. We just don't seem to have the best run of form sometimes, and it's annoying. We're also conceding too many goals, and yes, we're starting to actually score goals again. We need to defend better, despite the fact we've got 7 clean sheets. So in 9 games, we've conceded 20 goals when we do play. That being said, 5 of those were against Cologne. So I actually look at that and think, actually, it's just 8 games. We conceded 15 goals. Is that bad or is that not bad? I don't actually know, but at least we could say we're not in a relegation fight, which is better than nothing. But that's all. Wanted more first in football, and I saw him because of it. That being said, we're actually in 5th place in the Champions League, so for whatever bizarre reason, we're not struggling in the Champions League. At the present, we're really good. We've got 4 clean sheets in our first 6 games. We also won a game despite conceding the goal for the first time this year. So clearly, we've got something in our system, and we just need to start doing better. That being said, the last 2 games, I think, are against Benfica and Real Madrid. So I don't think we're going to stay in the top 5 or top 8, but it'd be nice to do something. The fact we're only 3 points away from dropping out of the top 24, though, is kind of remarkable to me. Yeah, we're Real Madrid and then Benfica. So Real Madrid away, Benfica home. I don't know what to do in that situation. I also don't know where we're going to finish because Benfica are only 2 points away from us as well, and Real Madrid are goal difference behind us. So turns out that 7-0 win against Astana is more useful than I ever gave it credit for. But that being said, I'm actually going to go for the week and try and see if we can make some transfers happen. I don't think we're going to get that striker, mostly because of the fact that Shanghai Port have gone in from as well. So it could go against us here. But I'm also looking at some players outside of this, though, and I have got players shortlisted. I got Benjamin Komeshi as a player that on my shortlist for 6 million because I'm expecting these to get sold because of the fact he is wanted. And this would be his replacement, effectively. So I'm excited to bring this guy in. He has not got minutes because new season started, obviously, but he's got release clause of 6 million, which does expire in September. So if I don't get him this window, I'll get him next window. I do plan on getting this guy regardless, but I need to get a new striker now, so that's why I'm not going to get this guy today. But there was one player that had got my attention, and I'm kind of sad we're not going to get this guy, is Karastas. £3.5 million he's available for, but he's also got a bid from Manchester United, which is a shame, and he also doesn't want to join us right now. I asked the agent, trust me, I know. I'm going to make the offer now anyway, just to see if we can get something out of this, but I don't think we can get him, but it's a shame. But we've got a lot of 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds in our shortlist now, and that's because I'm just looking at these people and thinking, oh, they could be quite good, and going from there. And yeah, he doesn't want to join us, so that's why I'm not looking at this guy thinking I can get him, you know? I was also looking at this guy at one point, but I think I'm not going to get him, mostly because I think he is going to be wanting too much money. He would be interested, but he would be a star player, and I think he's going to have yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's too much, no. Okay, I may have just made an offer for a striker from Norrköping called Andre Lucas Gudjonsson. I don't know if it's the son of Ida Gudjonsson, but I'm going to make the offer either way. I think it might be, you know. They want me to use him as a striker. I'm going to get rid of that, but I think I can keep him regardless. So let's go with this. Get rid of that as well and say, yeah, I think that would be fine. 29k, get rid of this maybe. That was easy enough, wasn't it? All right, let's see what he wants. I'm looking at this. Maybe he's not going to be as good as I think it could be, but he could also be useful, like a backup. Okay, oh my goodness, okay. That's more than I was expecting. I don't think you can blame me for taking this offer, can you? That's a lot of money. For a player we signed for 3.1 million. I think I'm taking this. I think I have to take that, 100%. All right, let's take it. He probably won't agree to it, but I'm taking it regardless. Yeah, okay. Picardi's time for Marseille. That's annoying. I mean, there was the paying, but 91 grand. I was paying 61 grand. I don't think I can be blamed for that one. And Kattenbach is out on loan, isn't he? I just said I'm going to that one. Cool. That being said, this guy has been brought up on my director of football after I asked for him for recommendations. 6.6 to 9.4. We're also a bit out of date with the thing, but enjoys big matches, is consistent, and is ambitious, so has some ability. Would also be better. This is also a few months, like 6 months ago. Good Bundesliga player. Don't know how much he's worth, but let's ask the agent. We're looking at a few players. I got 12 million release clause. All right. The wage is a bit too much. I'll try and see. Is it 12? It's 12. It says 12.12 million. I'm going to say 12.25. No? All right. 12.25 mil, whatever. Also got this guy that got brought up as well by the director of football. And then Demovic, another Bosnian striker. I guess he's been okay, actually. Look at his stats here. But average rating's a bit poor, despite the fact he's got 6 goals and 2 assists. I wonder why he's been so bad in the league. 3 penalties, that might be why. Alright. His average rating in the last 2 years has been really bad, actually. Let's look at this guy's average rating. It's not really been great. He's not even barely scored either, so it's probably not worth the money. Thiago Thomas. Not really played a lot of games this year, but let's try and beat the offside chap. He's got pace. I think we might look to get this guy. Average rating is quite good too. What's his record? He's not really played for Wolfsburg. We are scouting him. He's only a decent player, but I don't know how much he would be better. 4.9 to 6.2 mil. 1.5 competition. Do I need a striker that actually plays up front? Plays good? No, I don't know. I want to be pressing forward. I'm going to say yes to this, but I'm going to test out some things. I don't want to pay that much. I don't want to pay this either. Alright, 5 million. I paid this 6 mil. There we go. I got this guy who actually has a release clause of 2.4 million. And we do have knowledge of him recently. He's actually a good player as well for this division. But this is also an old report back in August. Let's do this and go and see what we can do here. Okay. So we've got the 3 strikers. He's got less interest in the other clubs. They all do, apparently. Okay. They all have less interest. Alright, interesting. Let's go for you first. Advanced Forward? Yeah, definitely do that. Squad player? What? I only recommend you fringe player, really? Okay, let's do this anyway. That is easy. That's 24 grand. Makes sense to me. I'm not going to promise that, but I'll keep everything else the same. Because it would actually work in our favour to do so, right? I'll get rid of this though. I'll keep everything else the same. Yeah. Alright, cool. 25,000. Release clause. Can we up that to 10 mil? I'll keep everything else the same. Yeah, okay. This is the one that might be the problem. I might be annoyed. He's also 27, so he's the oldest of the bunch. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. I'll be honest with you. Can I lower this to 47.5 though? I'm actually going to walk away from this one. I'll be no, I'm going to say walk away, but I might not. No, I think I will walk away from this one. Not because I don't want to, but also I don't know if I get the money back for him is the question. Would I? If we get the 16 mil, that's great, but I'm going to get rid of this then. He's agreed to everything else. All right, fair enough. Let's see what happens here. Actually, that kind of reminds me of this youth intake preview we got. 2 strikers who expect to be good. And then goalkeeper, fullbacks, DMs, and a attacking midfielder could be players we could look into as well. I don't expect much from this, honestly, but the fact that we have got the opportunity to get people at all is nice, and who knows, we might get something out of this in the meantime. And Lorient and Step Bressois have also made offers for Raul Garcia, so we might have an interesting situation either way. But for most part, I don't know what to expect. That support that we just made 1.3 million for this guy. Nice. Well, that might hurt the chances of selling the reviews, but okay. Probably not the end of the world either, though. That being said, I'm actually going to end the video at this point because I don't really want to make my decision on who I'm going to sign now. I'm actually going to get you guys to making a judgment on my decision, though, of the players I've looked at potentially signing this season, or at least in this transfer window. Who would you want to sign? We got Barisha, who is the more expensive signing, has got the experience, is considered better than the players we have right now, but that's also a bit out of date, that transfer, that scout report, so we might need to get more offers generally. He's good at big matches. He'll be a German player based in Germany, so match our criteria. We got Thiago Thomas, who is a younger talent, a bit cheaper, 6 million for him, again, would match what we're looking for in the criteria, but doesn't have the big matches thing that we know about. But he's quicker and may not be starting in regards to other things. I mean, this is a more up-to-date report as well, so he's probably not as good as some of the players we have right now. And then we've got Raul Garcia, who would be playing as advanced forward. He has been doing okay in the second tier of Spanish football. He does want to leave. He's got release clause of 2.4 million. He is good at penalties, good at finishing, and can be trained as a right winger if we need him to be. And he's good in the air. So we don't know what to do other than that, but for the most part, we got some good talent coming through, and we also need to get an update report for him. I don't know why I didn't do before. But that's 3 players we're looking at, and we need to make a decision later on down the line who we want to bring in. So I want your thoughts and opinions on all that down below. Who do you think we should bring in out of the 3 I just showed so far? We have no attributes to really work on. We should have some stats as well, and our scout reports. But either way, and until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.